This is your turning point. There comes a moment in every life when the weight of the past begins to loosen its grip. It's subtle at first, a fleeting whisper in the back of your mind, an inkling that the chains you thought were unbreakable were never really locked. This is your turning point, the moment you stand at the precipice of who you were and who you are about to become. Fear might try to hold you back, whispering that change is too risky, too uncertain, too painful. But deep down, you know the truth. You are not meant to remain stagnant. You are meant to grow, to shed the layers of doubt, regret, and fear that have kept you in place for far too long. We often convince ourselves that we are trapped by our past decisions, by the expectations placed upon us, by the mistakes we've made. But what if I told you that the walls you see around you are merely illusions? That the only thing truly keeping you in place is your belief that you cannot leave? Life is not a linear path set in stone. It is a shifting, fluid journey where every choice, no matter how small, is an opportunity to pivot. This is the secret of the turning point. It is not something that happens to you. It is something you choose. Right now, in this very moment, you have the power to take that first step toward a different life. Most people fear change because it feels like a loss, the loss of comfort, of familiarity, of the identity they've worn like armor. But what if change is not about losing, but about gaining freedom, gaining clarity, gaining the chance to redefine yourself, not based on where you have been, but where you are going? The world may try to convince you that you are limited, that you are defined by your past. But those who truly embrace their turning point understand that identity is fluid. You are not just the sum of your past experiences. You are the architect of your future. Think back to every moment of pain, every failure, every heartbreak. Did those moments break you, or did they forge something new within you? The most powerful transformations often come disguised as endings. The heartbreak that forced you to see your worth, the failure that pushed you toward a new path, the moment of doubt that eventually led to an unshakable belief in yourself. The turning point isn't about perfection, it's about realization. It's about the deep understanding that every moment before this one was simply preparing you for what comes next. The challenge is not in recognizing the turning point, it's in stepping into it. The unknown can be terrifying, but so is the idea of remaining the same forever. Imagine waking up years from now, realizing you never took that leap. Regret is far heavier than fear. The courage to change is not found in absence of fear, but in action despite it. Fear will always be present when transformation is near, but it does not have to be the voice you listen to. The voice of growth, of resilience, of possibility. That is the voice that will lead you forward. So what will you do with this moment? Will you cling to the old, the familiar, the safe, or will you embrace the uncertainty, the risk, the limitless potential that lies ahead? The road won't be easy. It will twist and turn, lead you through darkness before you find light. But one thing is certain, if you take that step, if you embrace the turning point, you will never be the same again. You will be stronger, you will be freer, you will be exactly who you were always meant to become. Take the breath, feel it in your lungs, in your chest, in your heart. This is your turning point, and it's waiting for you.